Jag here, and it's time for Jag's Jabs. It's a little bit late. My wife's doing some Christmas shopping here at Target, and like any good husband, I'm sitting in the car waiting for her. But today I'm jabbing at AEW, not for the usual reasons, but because they missed a phenomenal opportunity. Number one, the booking and the decision to have Jungle Boy wrestle Chris Jericho for the title. I like Jungle Boy. I don't know much about him, but you know what? He seems like a good enough guy. Pete Travis, he swears by him. The encyclopedia really loves him, some Jungle Boy. But the dude is 0-8. His singles record is 0-8, and he's getting a title shot, which makes no sense whatsoever. But Jericho said, he had a list, or the lexicon of Jericho, whatever. Same old crap, different list, and of the people he wanted to face. And of course, he wants nothing to do with Jon Moxley, who buried the crap out of Joey Janela. But he says he wants to wrestle these different guys, and of course, in the end, it's Jungle Boy. Now, Jungle Boy is 0-8. Jericho could have said, and in fact, I think I would have liked it and appreciated it more if he had said, hey, I want to wrestle one of the guys with the worst record in the league. He calls out Jungle Boy, which could be kind of funny, and it would probably get some, sympathy love for Jungle Boy, where it's, hey, don't pick on the smaller guy, don't pick on the guy with the bad record. We love Jungle Boy. Why don't you wrestle Luchasaurus instead? Could have been a Luchasaurus versus Jericho tease, which would have been fantastic, but in the end, Jericho goes up against, Jungle Boy. That would have been more entertaining, I think. It would have had a better payoff and a little more buy-in from the fans, because if we're going to say that records matter, and of course, the Jag already did an episode about how the records don't matter. If we're going to say the records matter, why would you go up against a guy who's 0-8? It just doesn't make sense. And while I'm on the topic of AEW, I think I've talked about this before, the cooperation in tag matches is just redonkulous. First and foremost, if you watched that ridiculous AEW tag team match between the Young Bucks and Sammy Guevara and whoever the hell else, I don't even know, it was terrible. It was terrible because there was so much cooperation, so much standing around, so many, team moves. If you watch that match, I think I counted 3 different times that the guys were just standing there waiting for a high spot. It just feels like, I think the encyclopedia calls it a car crash. It's just how many chaotic big moves can we do in this period of time? These high spots, these top rope maneuvers, these suicide dives, these tandem flippity-dippity whatevers. And honestly, it's just... I made it a point to watch AEW because that Cody promo was fire, and because I wanted to see Chris Statlander, because the encyclopedia made me watch one of her matches. And of course, after watching Joey Janela's documentary, I wanted to see his match as well. And honestly, that tag match really just sucked. It started the whole night off on the wrong foot because it doesn't feel like the intensity's not there. These guys are doing some pretty cool moves, but the struggle, the battle, the actual, the grit of a fight or a wrestling match just isn't there. It's just like, watch us dance and watch these spots. And I get it. AEW's looking for the quote-unquote smart fan who knows that it's all predetermined and just wants to see cool stuff. But you still got to give us conflict. You still got to give us a match. You still got to give us these two guys don't like each other. They're going at it to see who's better. And that's just not there. It just feels like we're waiting for the next whoa moment, the next ooh moment. And that's not wrestling to me. I'm going to leave you with this. There's a clip that was posted on Twitter not too long ago. It's a 1 minute segment, 1 minute clip of a hot tag, which is funny because they don't even tag in AEW, but a hot tag with a Private Party. I want you to watch this clip, and I want you to tell me what you think, because you'll see, count the number of suicide dives, count the number of high spots, the top rope maneuvers, suicide dives in this 1 minute clip, and you'll understand the Jag's problem with AEW and tag team matches, or AEW in general.
Out to Mark Quinn coming off the top, beautiful crossbody.
How agile was that? They leap up on the top rope.
And he's wrestling in tails.
Absolutely.
Oh! Crossbody almost didn't get there, but he got enough of it to send Nick back to the apron.
Tope con hello! And he's not done yet.
With this.
Crossbody by Mark Quinn. He is on fire here in Boston, Massachusetts.
The AEW fan base going crazy for Private Party and that amazing burst of offense of Mark Quinn, who's there now. Oh my God, that could be it.
See what I mean? That's it for Jag's Jabs. We will see you tomorrow with more information, more news, more opinions, more thoughts, more commentary. I am Jefferson Alonzo Green, the J to the A to the G, a.k.a. the Jag. You can follow us at MakeMeAFan316 on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. And, of course, you can follow the Jag at a.k.a. the Jag. Have a good one.